Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! The Bills make me want to shout!
Week of the NFQL are taking on the pesky Jacksonville Jaguars in Duval. Joined tonight. We joined later. Let me rephrase that. We'll be joined later by Maniac. He'll be showing up in a little bit. But tonight we have the CEO. Begin Jacksonville. You know the Mafia is there. This defense is actually a vaunted defense. You see DJ Chark having a good week last week. 10 receptions, 108 yards. We're hoping that the Bills can keep pushing forward. McDermott's clapping. Hopefully no more long field goals. The Bills take charge of the division. We'll have some information coming up regarding where they stand in the standings. And you can join us tonight by picking who's going to score the first Buffalo Bills touchdown. By doing so, you will enter yourself into the chance to win a Super Bowl square for this year's Super Bowl. That's how we're going to be doing Prize-a-Palooza. Chris, do I have you?
I believe I'm here. So just to be clear,
there he is.
Just to be clear, the Super Bowl is going to be happening in about 2.5 weeks on a Friday night in mid-August.
Yep. Super Bowl will be on the 28th of August. You'll win a square, have an opportunity to win prizes in the Squares Prize-Palooza. Today you can enter by picking who's going to score the first Buffalo Bills touchdown. The Bills on defense, 2nd and 1. Trevor Lawrence. Miss Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he improved quickly. He's, I believe, an 88 or an 89 already in his second season. So this should be a good test of this defense. The Jaguars are currently the #1 rushing team and the #1 rush defense team.
Yeah, these receivers are no joke too. So I mean, I don't know if he's made them or if they're just gamers, but the receiving core is off to a good start.
Yeah, this team is a lot better than its overall would suggest that it is.
Good to know Fournette stuck around this long.
Well, once they got Trevor Lawrence, he was like, you know what? Maybe Duval isn't looking so bad.
Yeah, maybe I'll stick around. This kid's going to be no joke in the pros, too. He's just a gamer.
There's some conspiracy theories going around that That's why the Patriots are leading the league in guys opting out.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past them. They're only going to lose a third-round pick. What's the difference?
Yeah, I mean, if they know it's a lost season either way, you might as well sit out, let the team get freaking Lawrence, and be right back at it.
I'm not going to joke around about people worrying about their well-being. Listen, there's a lot of politics that come into that too. I mean, you could have a contract that's guaranteed for more money next year than this year. Season might not go on. Might get nothing. Some of these guys are just waiting. I mean, look at Star. Look at Star Latuile, however you pronounce his last name. I'm apologizing in the rears on that, but I apologize. You see them into the code zone. Trevor Lawrence bringing him right down the field right now. I'm not liking this. You take what he did. He was only going to make 4.5 this year. Next year he makes $6 million. He's gambling. But what are they gambling with? They have millions of dollars in the bank. They're worried about their health.
I don't understand how some of these teams are re-signing some players right now. Like Joey Bosa just re-signed for a huge contract. It seems like there's too much speculation around what the cap's going to be making
You have
these.
to spend the money.
How much money is there going to be to spend? I'd be more concerned about that before I signed a huge contract. Yeah, the Bills are
Depends
putting
on
up
how much you're getting in a bonus to write your name on that piece of paper.
The Bills are putting up
What's written into that contract?
a tiny bit of resistance here, if any. Well, at least
Yeah, I mean, let's just touch on baseball. Baseball's still going. Yankees are playing tonight. Yep, you guys can go play.
baseball's a disaster.
Mansfield just we can't not have a season.
Right.
That's a disaster too. Right down the field. I think he went 5 of 5. Why wouldn't this guy have his first touchdown against the Bills? That's what I was just looking up. He's their tight end. Number 87.
Dude's a beast.
Second year in the league. First round, 14th pick out of Notre Dame. Michael Mayer. He has an X factor. He's the X factor. Last year he had 70 receptions, 700 yards, 3 touchdowns. So that's weird that they just said it was his first touchdown. I want me it was first touchdown of the season.
Yeah. 10 plays, 82 yards, 5 minutes, and 18 seconds. Jeez.
And 5 of 5.
That's a serious opening drive.
I'm making a statement there. Duval, man, they don't mess around. That stadium. Hey, look, their fans, when they're all in the stands, are really loud. I know it was a playoff game. But when the guys over the loudspeaker going, Duval, and everybody's screaming, man, it's pretty loud and there's pretty ruckus. Speaking of ruckus, Allen off to a flying start. 5 touchdowns, no picks.
What do you do if you drafted Joe Burrow this year?
Sit him down. Game's going to be too fast for him. Not enough practice time.
Like the people really getting screwed by the no preseason games are the quarterbacks that got drafted.
Yep. This is when if I'm Cincy, I would have held on to Andy Dalton for this year, not knowing what it was going to be.
I don't think they knew a plague was going to come.
Yeah, they did. You knew it was coming, man. It wasn't just going to stop.
Dude, they let go of Andy Dalton
May.
like before there was a pandemic.
It didn't. Pandemic started in the mid-February, man. They let him walk. They traded him. Didn't they, or did they release him?
Jason Towell says, I posed the question,
Tomato.
if it wasn't the Marlins hit by COVID and it was, say, Yankees or Nationals, would MLB be singing a different tune?
Hell yeah.
Fair question.
Hell yeah. No, yes. Jason, the answer to that is yes. Guys, I know we're getting off subject here, but you can win a Super Bowl square for the 8/28, that's August 28th Super Bowl. It's the Prize-a-Palooza. You can enter today by just jotting in the messages who's going to score the next Buffalo Bills touchdown. And remember, Henry Ruggs III is out for 7 weeks. Josh Allen running for a first down.
Broken collarbone. It's always got to be the new toy. Speaking of,
Every time.
I don't think we've updated our audience on a major off-season move for another team in the NFQL division. So our longtime viewers that went back to the first bastard season broadcast through Zach's cell phone might remember that we did it before the draft. And
there we go, Singletary. Face mask. Sorry.
No worries. And we did it before the draft, and the way it shook out with the simulated season, the Patriots ended up with the first overall pick, and they took Joe Burrow. And the season was a disaster. Everybody hated it. We rebooted it once the draft picks were done, and that's what we've been running with ever since. But Joe Burrow's contract came up, and apparently he didn't re-sign with the Bengals, and he signed with the Patriots. So everything comes full circle here in our final season.
That's crazy. So we're gonna have another shot at him. We didn't beat him.
Yeah. Get there. Oh, jeez.
Where did that guy come from?
Well, when you're prancing like you're going through the tulips, that's going to happen.
I want to see a naked bootleg right here. Bootleg.
Oh. Yay. It's like an invisible wall goes up once you get inside the 3-yard line.
Oh, it's the play calling. Like, this is the only formation they'll go to.
No, touchdown.
Here we go. Brew.
Brew, ha ha.
Brew.
How about that touchdown, brah?
Don't call him bruh. Pick up your brew. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A physical
I don't like
specimen.
this mannequin thing. I don't like the mannequin.
Dude, there's some brutal celebrations in here that I don't even know what they were going for. There's one where the guy that scores lays on the ground, and another one comes and tries to give him CPR. Yeah, I'm like, what's going on there? And then another one comes up to it with like the shock paddles, and they try to shock him back up. Josh Arnold wins our first Super Bowl square of the evening.
Hey, there he is. Josh Arnold having a brew, picking brew. It's the brew crew.
All right, we're gonna keep the squares rolling with. We're gonna do takeaway. This one's gonna stay up until there's a takeaway. So get your guesses in. Mark it in the chat. Takeaway drive.
Turnover drive. There we go.
I'm getting sternly lectured with a finger here. Drinking a little Trulies tonight. Not Trulies.
You'll never guess what I'm drinking.
You drinking that Stoolie drink?
It's high noon. It's just good.
Hey, whatever El Presidente says, right?
Barstool, do you? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Great play. There you go, Trey, making the great play. Keeping him honest.
I'm just not all about the clearly manufactured shtick.
I think he's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
I think Prez is funny. I like what he's about. I like that he has no filter. Here we go.
That's not a big deal. Freaking. I don't know. Coach Dogs.
He's a normal guy. He's a guy you can actually sit there and have a conversation. Just.
Coach Doug's cheesy as shit. Freaking everyone's talking about that. I finally watched it the other day. Zach told me to watch it. It's just this fat guy sitting there yelling at his TV. That's not even funny. I'm like,
I don't watch anything else but the pizza reviews and follow him. I like him.
I can put
That
my
doesn't make
webcam
me
on and I
stupid.
can see a fat guy yelling at the TV if I want.
Yeah, right? Probably going to be doing that this year. It's, have you watched any baseball?
What? How big of a window are we talking?
3 innings.
I haven't watched baseball in the last 13 years, at least.
You're the wrong one to ask. But, guys, here's everybody on the defense who can get you one step closer to winning that Super Bowl square. See, McLean's had a couple sacks in the past two games to start the season. You got the secondary. Don't forget about Bubba B back there making the big plays.
Josh Arnold.
3rd and inches from 46 yards.
Josh Arnold has taken Diggs' square.
Holding. Yep. Back him up. Decline? Do you decline this?
This Rieger kid's a beast, too. In our private league, I drafted Rieger, and man, is he a monster.
Like, why would you decline that? Why wouldn't you give them an option to what they're going to do on 4th and inches? That was very computer-esque. What would you have done? Would you have declined it, accepted it?
Where was it?
10?
Where was it on the field?
Around the old 46.
Knowing the computer would have punted, I would have declined it. But in real life, I probably would have accepted it.
You're playing me. Are you going for it on 4th and inches?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. We're still friends. The answer.
Like I'm of that new school mindset of anything under 4th and 5, I'm at least giving it a once over before I voluntarily give up the ball.
That's the positively electric play right there. Check out our friends at Pazda Electric for all of your electrical needs. I don't know the shtick like Zach does. He does a lot better job. Check out Pazda Electric. Tell him Maniac sent you. Tell him Trainwreck sent you. Tell him Chris sent you. Check out Pazda Electric.
Who the F is Chris? That's what they're going to say.
Yeah, right?
Says you do a mean electrical circuit.
Oh, there we go.
You really know how to connect the positives to the positives.
See, they knew that they shouldn't have got that 3rd and 10, so they're going to make it 3rd and 20. Watch him get sacked.
Get him. There it is.
There it is. What else is new? Hashtag foreshadowing. The EpiPen gets him again. Takes him down. It'll be 4th and 28 from their own 42, and they will be punting the Bills the football. No turnover on that drive, so we're going to end the turnover drive, and we're going to start a new one, Chris. It's going to be a touchdown drive.
All right.
Everybody starts new. So start touchdown, TD, start new.
You know what? After this offensive drive, we're going to do a first time ever offensive contest for the next drive. Remind me.
All right. All right, there you see it. I think that's the end of the first quarter. Buffalo Bills and Jacksonville Jaguars playing to a duel. We'll be right back after 22 seconds of nothing.
Quite the rivalry developing here.
All right, we're back. Okay, get into the end zone. There we go. All right, 1st and 10. Josh Allen and company coming out. This offense seemed to be kind of hit and miss in the first week. Last week, they came out and just completely annihilated. We need to see the running game going. As we always say, Chris, Josh is running, the Bills are running. What do you think their key is to success today?
I always want to see the run game get going. I'm a big proponent of. Oh, hang on a second here. Oh, come on! What is with the juke backwards? Can't give up ground.
Micah.
I'm a big proponent of spreading a team out and then running the ball in open space. I think it gives natural blocking lanes. I think it gives running backs natural cutback lanes. I think it puts stress on the defense in a myriad of ways. So I think everything kind of spins off of that if I'm calling an offense.
Yeah, and everything usually goes right there through Dawson Fort Knox. 88 on your screen, number 1 in your hearts. He's really been the MVP of this game for me throughout the whole sim.
It's a fair pick.
This far. I mean, Josh is obviously the unanimous. Oh, Josh! Yeah. Dion's been good. Haven't called his name that much from year to year. People that have been staples the whole way through. I mean, Epi's had a great sim.
Yeah.
He's got Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah, if he can be a constant contributor, I think it's like a weak spot in the defense right now is just a solid pass rushing contributor that isn't going to disappear for long stretches of time, or a running back that doesn't juke back 5 yards.
See, I disagree, because last year we had that. It was just in the form of 2 players. And as I say it, there's Dion holding 10 yards back. But it was in the form of 2 players. Trent Murphy had a good year.
If it comes in the form of 2 players, then you know exactly what you're getting from each player. Yep. And that's not enough.
Yep. There goes Josh. Yep. Oh! Get out of my way!
That was a nice little feed. Schwartz is, I believe, the 3rd receiver once again, with Ruggs out due to injury.
Out of there. What's with the pirouette?
That was a shell shock. Here comes Kiwi.
Stop making them pirouette.
Right.
Is that the awareness part? He's a 91 overall now because of natural progression, and they still have him doing this stupid pirouette instead of stepping up and seeing the lane.
Ryan Crescent brings up a good point. Singletary's been great with an atrocious offensive lines. The Madden run blocking has been a debacle.
He's done more out of the receiving wall. There it is. See the receiving. That's a horrible play call. It shouldn't even be an option on 3rd down and 8. Inside the 30. D-Dot
is saying 2 more Bills on the COVID list. Is that the COVID opt-out list, D-Dot? If so, who is it?
No. It's Duke Williams and their tackle.
Oh, is this the ones that can go on the practice squad that can't be taken?
Taylor. So they all get placed on reserve COVID. Vincent Taylor, defensive tackle.
Jesus, guy got wiped out.
He's gone too. No one's getting him. Oh boy.
Lutz has hit some bombs, but he's also had more block kicks, I think, already than all of Bass's career.
Hey, you know why? I'll tell everybody why.
Tell him.
Because Reed Ferguson is no longer on the team. I think it's the long snapper. You go find out if he's available after this. Pick him back up.
You could do a player search right now on the Daddy Leagues database and see if he's still in the league.
What's that website again, Chris?
daddyleagues.com/NFQL. All right, so here is the new square drive that we're going to do for this drive. You have to guess what distance the field goal will be that the Bills are going to kick on this drive. And I'm going to go even as far as to say the field goal doesn't even have to be good. If the Bills attempt a field goal from this on this drive and you predict the yardage that they kick it from, you're going to win. And if we have multiple winners, we're going to give away at least 2 squares for this contest. You got that, Danny boy?
Yeah, did I say Reed Ferguson or did I say Connor McDermott? I want to correct myself.
About what?
I said Reed Ferguson. He's a free agent. Go pick him back up.
What's his overall?
Doesn't matter.
That sounds like a 56 to me.
45. They always dog him, man. Yeah. It's horrible. Why? Like,
Yeah, I mean, if you're on an NFL roster, you should be at least over a 60 overall.
60.
Like
65.
no,
You know what?
no,
It should be by position. Like, seriously. A 99. Okay, so you're saying that he's the worst long snapper in the league. How do you know that? What stats do you have? What stats do you have to make him a 39?
Here's the problem: is the Madden ratings are completely arbitrary and irrelevant in the scope of time. And what I mean by that is, like, if you play in a franchise mode, it's too easy to have a handful of guys on your team get up to 99s. And that means there's a whole bunch of guys in the 90s and things like that. I don't think guys should be able to get that high. I think the 90s should be for, like, Hall of Fame level players so they stand out more. I think the 99s should be once in a generation type players that, like, there's barely any ever in a league at any given point in time, because it gives nothing to ascertain to if every great player is a 99.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Big play. We got Zach in the house also. Big play there to Dawson Fort Knox as the Bills are starting to move the ball down the field. For those of you joining late, Bills blocked. They had a blocked field goal return for a touchdown by the Jaguars to take the lead. It is now 14-7.
Oh, you just got me up to speed real quick.
There you go. Maniac, how's it going, brother?
The only other way I could be more quickly up to speed is if I followed the Gratwick Gaming Discord channel at discord.me/Gratwick. It's great. Apologize for being late. I will say, as a tease, we had a guest that could not wait. There was a guest. I will say, you have guests where you try and schedule everything out, and then you have guests where when a guest tells you a time and everything, you just got to kind of shoehorn it, unfortunately. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, all right. It's all good. Chris just bounced. He's like, all right, I'm out.
I'm feeling victimized by how quickly Chris bounced right now. That's all I'm going to say.
Chris, hang back out here for a second. I want you to finish your point.
I mean, he doesn't have to stay in the truck.
Oh.
I was going to say, I wanted to ask the chat, who was their first 99? Ooh, Allen runs for the first down. Who was their first 99 overall in Madden that they can remember? I would say mine is Champ Bailey in the 07-08 range.
Well, I'm going to go even further back, and he was basically a 99, was Jerry Rice on any Tecmo game. Jerry Rice was just catching everything. Didn't matter.
I used to get him up to it, but Amon Green was
the bad man.
Yeah. He used to terrorize people with Amon.
Amon Green. What a name. Early 2000s. Yeah, Mike Vick. Well, Mike Vick in Madden 04 might as well have been a 99. We've all seen the clips of him being able to run all the way to the right, then basically just run backwards, and you could run around any player because he was faster than him. So it was like you could run all the way to the right, you run all the way to the left. You could basically guarantee yourself a 40-yard gain rushing with that, how you do that. But look at this formation, stacked right.
Zach, you know who the original 99 is in video game football, right?
Bo Jackson.
We're going to have a field goal. I'm going to interrupt everybody. We're going to have a field goal. Everybody's been picking Maniac in the next square for how long the field goal is going to be. So this just got interesting. If you haven't picked, pick now. Hurry up. I'm watching the clock.
What do we got here?
Over. So everybody knows it now.
You got to make it, right? 33?
Is that a 33-yard field goal?
This is without going over. Oh, we got a winner on the nose.
Who do we got?
We got a winner on the nose. Dave Bartles.
Dave Bartles gets a Super Bowl square. Nailed it on the nose.
Wow, he was like the second person to pick, too.
See what we have planned for these Super Bowl square animations. Is it going to be like on quick draw when it's like a little lottery ball that launches out into the 100? Like, that would be incredible.
Well, we're going to put the physical square out on social media so people can screenshot it and they can follow along.
Ooh. Shocked the Gratwick's ahead of the curve there. Did you get any Casa wings down there in Florida?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, man.
You're locked down? I mean, that's good.
We're-
That's the way everybody should be.
Not that we're locked down, but we're not. The kids haven't left the house. They've been either in the
If
house
I
or
had
in
a
the
family,
backyard.
they definitely would not be leaving the house.
No. I take that back. My son did once. Once he went to a friend's house. We let him go to a friend's house.
I mean, shout out to all the parents and everything out there doing that work. It's not easy having a kid right now. Typically, there's school, activities, friends, play dates, sleepovers. But it is a nice time to be close to the family, obviously. So you take advantage both ways, I guess. But, yeah, no, I couldn't imagine having a kid on top of being locked down.
Sword. Double-edged sword. It's fun. It's cool. It's definitely brought the family closer. It's made us realize different things, not only about each other, but about everybody together as a collective whole. So it's cool. And we learned a lot about our neighbors. I mean, it's like the 80s again.
Yeah, that's
I want to know
messed
how
up.
many people. I want to know how many people have talked to their neighbors more in the past 7 months than they probably have in the past 7 years. I guarantee it.
Sometimes I just pretend that I don't see my neighbor. I'm really bad at pretending, too.
I mean, just say hi and keep walking. Interception. Was that interception? Bubba?
Wow, medium BBQ from Pistachios on Elmwood. Interesting, interesting. Obviously, you can't go wrong by going Picasso's. They got a bunch of locations all over the spot. Hashtag sponsor alert. But Bubba B making the play, and all of a sudden, instead of Jacksonville going up maybe a touchdown or more before halftime, Bills could jump back out in front.
Yep. Take a little lead here. You see Dawson Knox leading the way, 21 receptions, over 230 yards. He's the go-to man. He's the GOAT of this sim.
He is truly the GOAT of this sim.
Drew McCoy scored the first touchdown for us today. Guys, if you're just tuning in, the way that the giveaways work this time around, you will get a Super Bowl square. If you guess correctly, if you're doing whatever the action is at that point in time, you get a Super Bowl square to join us for the Super Bowl of the 2024 Madden Sim, which will be a prize-a-palooza. We'll be announcing prizes as the season go on. So stick around, hang out. We're going to have another giveaway to start the second half.
I'm not going to lie, I may have had too many Labatt Blue seltzers with our guests earlier.
It's okay. I'm on the high noon train.
Okay, as long as we're all on this train together. Bills threatening now, less than a minute to go. And I will say, I would have rather seen a 14-10 game than what we saw when the Bills played down there in the 2018 playoffs. My goodness, what a snoozer. No offense.
Yeah. Oh, there were so many opportunities, man. That drive.
When I think of the Houston game, like, and again, I know that we don't like to think about playoff losses, but let's face it, you got to embrace them sometimes. The Houston game was 55 times more exciting than the Jacksonville game.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. That Jacksonville game, we were happy to be there. It stunk when we lost because it was a winnable game. But the ride home, I'll never forget it. My buddy was a Seattle fan. We got a field goal here. It's a 31-yarder, or 41-yarder, right?
41-yarder. Give me the loots. Give me the loots. On 3rd and 3 with 9 seconds left. So very
7
interesting
seconds,
call
yeah.
there.
Hey, I like it.
When they snapped at 9. They could have thrown a fade. In the modern day NFL, they would have thrown some type of fade in the end zone.
We get the ball back in the second half because, you know, we don't ever receive in the first half.
That was a big switch. I like that. I'm a defer guy.
Oh, me too.
Remember when the Cowboys deferred and then they like deferred again or whatever they did this year and they had to like undo it?
Yep.
That was an amazing storyline for like 20 minutes. The double deferment.
Ooh, they're not going slow here either. What do they think they were going to do in 7 seconds? That's crazy.
T-Law being pretty efficient going into halftime. It is Jacksonville 14, Bills 13. You see it almost doubled up there in passing yards. Quick halftime report. Dan, what adjustment do they got to make?
We're not really seeing them run the ball, but they are effectively using Devin Singletary. I think you got to get the ball into his hands more, let him create. I'd also like to see a shot down the field. The defense is playing great. They really only had one drive and a blocked field goal for a touchdown. The opening drive, Lawrence went for 6 for 6 and just drove them right down the field. So I think the defense just has to hold that bay and a little more out of the offense. That's my take.
I think that's a solid take. You see around the action around the league, 7-7 Jets Ravens. And don't forget, folks, the Bills Mafia team. I mean, look at that. You got all your favorite fans, all your super fans, the vibe. I mean, you can't beat it. Let's face it. It's not going to be a normal year, but it can feel a little bit normal with that Bills Mafia tee, courtesy of 26 shirts and graphic gaming.
You're back. You know what else is back?
Chiropractor?
Yeah, back, gone. All right, we got another Super Bowl square up. How long will the touchdown be? What will the length in yardage for the touchdown? So, how long TD? How long will the touchdown be?
How long TD? Let's go. I can't wait to see this. I feel like a certain number is going to be guessed more than most. And they're actually right where they need to be. Yell alert!
There it is.
I've never been so excited for a second and inches at the 31. Uh-oh! You! I was getting ready for him to just literally start barreling everybody like Sunshine in the last scene to Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, I was exhilarated in the theater, but I mean, come on, that kind of blocking from a quarterback, he like basically pancaked like 4 people.
I love the quote. I like the line that the one kid uses when he says, "You're the leader, right?" Yeah, well, team reflect leadership, and that's so true in life and so many other facets.
Oh yeah. Everything, it's very easy to act great when everything's going great, but yeah, you see who people are when things are going tough. See, who's the most verbal. Just something that's very life is interesting. It really is. That people, and believe me, that's coming from someone who's clueless. People always mention stuff to me. 3rd and 3, Allen will rush for it. He's tackled by 3 defenders, but holds on to the ball. I'm very clueless, but no, you'll be surprised what people will observe at certain times, at certain junctures.
Yep. All right, we got some good guesses. We got some 42-yarders. We had a 69-yarder from Jason Tillwell that you're out. 10-yarder, 18-yarder, 30, 36, 26. Guys, make sure you're guessing. Guess the length of the next Buffalo Bills touchdown, and you could win a Super Bowl square.
Remember, 1 guess per person, but they are coming on in. Does anybody out there in the chat play Fortnite? We should have a big Bills Mafia Fortnite tournament where 100 of us drop into Orchard Park Fortnite.
My son would dominate probably everybody in the chat.
I would.
Little 10-year-old, that's all he does. That's all he does. You know what he raps when he plays? I will love walking in there, and he's dressed up like Josh Allen.
Yeah, they could customize the jerseys.
Yep. Number 17.
I think when I picked the Bills jersey, it automatically went to 14. So I just walked into those. I was pumped up about Diggs.
He builds. I get anxiety playing that game.
Yeah, the building, when you get good at the building, you're not looking at it. Like let's face it. It's like someone on a bike. They're not looking at the bike when they're doing a trick.
Yep. And that's
Yeah,
how he
you
is.
can
He
get it
builds
fixed
and
there, yeah.
spirals and drops a launch pad.
That's the
and
key.
jumps somewhere. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, if you can spiral build like quickly, you can almost win every game.
All right, 41
You'll
yarder.
always be in it. 51 yarder.
51.
Give me the
I'm sorry.
loot!
Got it.
He's been money so far. I heard he had a miss though when I wasn't here.
Let's see.
Wait, no, is it blocked?
He got it blocked. That's because they
Yeah.
got rid of Ferguson. He's a free agent.
I'm telling you. Not only are those snaps on the money, but I mean, as a center, you just kind of like chip the little block, and he's great at the little chips. Can't get rid of Reed. We got to give him a lifetime contract.
Go get him, man. Just get him last year. Nostalgia. Maybe he can at least talk to the kid on the bench.
We should pick him up. Seriously,
Pick him up.
Put him at fullback. Pick up Reed.
Guys, put RF69 in the chat if you want us to pick up Reed Ferguson. Let's send a message to the upper management. RF69. Let's see him.
Send the message to GM Dermeyer. RF69. Oh! Baba! Baba!
Oh, that had a house call written all over it.
The only person between him and the end zone was Jackson DeVille.
Oh, man.
For those of you not in the know, that's the mascot.
Turnover drive. Here's how we're doing it, though. All you have to do is comment. All you have to do is put a comment. So I put in there, turnover drive starting from right there. You just have to put a comment in to be entered. We're going to have the truck pick it at random. Of course, it's 4th and 11 as I'm doing that. Maniac, I can't catch a break today, man.
You can't catch it right now. My dog's huffing and puffing by me.
So we're just going to change it. We're going to say TD. It's a TD drive comment. There we go. Switch it up.
And no,
just
that
like
doesn't mean a Tom Dinder drive. That means a touchdown drive.
Yes.
My dog did eat a full chicken bone, and he hasn't pooped it out yet. In a
Ooh.
couple days.
You should go special reports on that.
Well, I
Should be
don't want
giving
special. I don't
updates.
want special report. I've been giving a couple updates. We've been monitoring the situation. Now he's doing this. He's probably trying to get it out.
Or dog.
I mean, some lessons have to be learned the hard way.
Yep. Oh, I'm seeing the RF69s. Love to see it. Keep it coming.
Allen going right, complete. Is that a short tee?
True.
Allen is 23 of 24.
They've all been little dump downs, though. He's just not. I don't know why they won't let him throw down the field.
Seems like everything's open. He's 24 of 25.
Throw down
Blue
the field.
formation. He got him blocked up front. Just run it. That was a numbers
He
game.
didn't get it.
He got it. He got it.
Got it? Okay.
Just barely got it. That was the minimum they could have gained on that play. And they had 6 blockers in for 4 guys in the front. If you can't
Jacob
block that, you're
Thomas.
in trouble.
Jacob Thomas with the comment. Well played.
Wait, Jacob Thomas did that? That's my
It's
guy.
pretty funny. It's pretty funny. The guy? All right, Josh Allen, there he goes. It's outside. Can't get the first down. I swear he doesn't shy at all from a hit. Remember throwing for a first down?
You can hear you like grimacing over there. That was
Yeah,
incredible.
like,
That was incredible.
Yeah,
It was great. It's literally just like a game. It's great to see him like, you know. It's the most recent memory, so I hate to keep bringing it up, but the Houston game in the first quarter, when he turned the corner on the run, there's like that millisecond where you want him to go down because he already has like a 5 to 8 yard gain, and he sprints into the open and he just starts running. It was incredible.
dude, every time he runs, I'm like, just run, just get out of bounds or slide or do something other than get hit.
You have to remind yourself that he's a big boy too, though. It's like unless someone like the Patriots guy squares him up with another guy already tackling him, odds are he's not going to take a big shot.
I don't know, man. I just think he has no fear, and I love to see it personally. And everybody that doesn't like it, I'm sorry. He's our quarterback. We stick by him. I don't care about completion percentage. He knows how to win. And you know what? I'm going to say this. He is, and Chris and I have talked about this, he reminds me of Brett Favre. Chris and I used to
His
be
farm
roommates.
tendencies. He's so crazy.
Chris and I used to be roommates, and Chris is the biggest Brett Favre constituent in the world. He loves Brett Favre. I love a good gunslinger. That's what Josh Allen can be. I hope this year we see more of it, because he's got the ball speed. That's why he takes shots. Let him take shots. I think he's going to make his whole game better. I can't wait. I hope it happens. Sorry, I'm excited.
I think we're all excited. Very interested to see Monday the opt-out deadline, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that happens. I mean, listen.
Damian Williams today on the KC Chiefs, he opted out.
Just a lot more that goes into it than I'm just not going to play football.
Oh my gosh, football! When people are opting out, football is like the 6th thing on the list.
Yep.
Families, personal health, circumstances.
Yeah,
Oh,
circumstances
I
with
mean, no offense. Like, if you're looking at your bank account and you got $26.3 million, I mean, things are different.
not only that, I mean, oh, the touchdown. There we go. See,
Is
there
that
it is.
Brew?
It
Brew?
pays to play. Brew. All right, so we're going to stop it at Brew. I put Brew in the chat. I'm going to have the truck at random pick a winner. It'll be between TD Drive ... comment and Brew. Pick a winner.
Surprised that more like famous people don't get drunk and do stupid stuff on the street. My side take is the Bills are up 9. Alright, Bills have all the momentum in the world. It was 14-10 before half. Jacksonville was driving. Bubba Bolden with the pick. Bills have since put up 13. Jacksonville, no momentum. Now down 2 possessions. We'll see what they do here with Trevor Lawrence. Incomplete. Ooh.
All right, we have a winner. The winner of the square is John Fauci.
Rush! Z-Mac. Trevor Lawrence dies hard in the backfield.
Z-Mac attack. Ooh, I like that. It's like, you know, he's like showing how he can do a little yoga. A plie there. Bring the heat. Z-Mac attack. All right, John Fauci. John Fauci is the winner of the random comment giveaway. Congratulations, John. John, pick a number between 1 and 100, and we will put your name in the square for the Super Bowl.
This is incredible. Prize of Palooza is going to be unreal. And quickly, a 3-and-out for that Jacksonville offense. Dan, they're stuck in neutral, and if the Bills score here, they'd say this game's over.
Yeah, I would love to see it, though. I'd like to see a turnover, a little pick six, or a blocked punt.
Oh, they were going after it there.
Think about it. The only drive they had was their first drive.
That was risky. Risky by our guy Mika.
Their first drive was the only drive that they had anything going. 12 rushes for 7 yards. That's got to change.
No bueno.
Yeah, we got to get the GM in here. figure out what's going on, why that offensive line is so dismal for him to run.
They're running like the Georgia State offense right now. Ew!
I feel like
if it's getting Pew on the corner routes, I'm down.
hey, I expect the unexpected, right?
Okay. It's like we're bludgeoning them.
Yep.
Every play is positive.
We need an electric play, though. We don't just need a positive play. But we're going to see the end of the third quarter, and you know what, Maniac? Start of the fourth quarter, we're going to have a touchdown drive.
I got it up in my room right now. Let's get the fours up in the chat. Big quarter coming up. Gratwick Gaming Sim. Bill's looking to go 3-0. Thursday Gratwick Gaming. Follow the Discord. Discord.me/Gratwick. 3rd and 1. Quick hitter. To be honest, 3rd and 1 is exactly where they want to be the way they're playing this game. Damn, they're executing those short plays very efficiently.
Yep, and here we are. Ready? Here's what we're going to do. Crazy. We're getting crazy for Prize-a-Palooza. It's a touchdown field goal drive. Guess the distance of the touchdown or field goal. So you only get one guess, so you better make it good. Distance of the touchdown or the field goal that the Bills will get. And you could win. It's Price is Right rules always. Closest without going over.
Price is Right rules always. I love it.
So we're doing the distance. Osmond Molina, we're doing the distance, not the person. All right, Chuck Keller's in, Josh Arnold's in, Jason Towell's in. We got 4s up in the chat. Singletary in the flat. Oh, that was cool.
I'm starting to feel like this could be the... I mean, when I watched this execution, don't get me wrong, it wasn't, like, electric at all. It's the perfect word to actually use, not even with the sponsor, but... Oh, no, Mika!
How did he fumble? He didn't even have possession.
How many times do we see that in this sim where the Bills seem to fumble, like, right after they catch it? I feel like I've never seen that from the other team. That's all I'm going to say.
I want a replay. Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, what?
1 foot on the ground? No.
It hit his shoulder pads and was out.
Was he down? Did he have possession? One of the two. I want an explanation. McDermott's probably clapping.
Here we go. 50 play.
All right, well, there goes that. So we're going to flip it to a turnover drive? I'm doing it. Turnover drive. Turnover drive. All you have to do is comment. Keep commenting. Random comment wins. Turnover drive. Osmond, that was Mika Pittman. We are in the 2024 season. It's been a long quarantine, but we are in week 3 of the 2024 season. Micah Pittman. Second and 10. Let's put this away. There we go. The main Savage Maniac. The main Savage taking care of business. Looks like 2 people in on that. Gosh, could you imagine that guy running straight at you? That's crazy.
Ready. 60 or. Check. Go. Check. 49.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 20. Last hope. They're going to probably go for it, being down by 9.
No, they're going to punt it. They're going to convince themselves they're still in it. Sorry about the ad. I got a
You're good.
some wings, and I got a call about it. And I was like, what?
What'd you get?
Went with 20 hot barbecue.
Your go-to.
National
You said
Wing
that
Day.
the other night. Yeah.
Oh, the nice thing about I used to be a hot guy, as we all did. And then, once I got older, the hot barbecue kind of tempers the heat a little bit, I'd say.
Yep. As long as they're from the pit, though, they got to be from the pit.
That's how I always try and be like, I'll always be like hot barbecue, like on the pit or however you guys do it. Like I'll say it like that, That way, I'm not actually bossing them around into doing it.
No, I would say from the pit. I'm a boss when it comes to my food because it's my food.
Okay.
I tell the pizza guy here, I want more sauce than you usually put on it. Like, is that rude?
Nah.
No.
I mean, if you're gonna be seeing him when you order 30, pizzas a year or whatever, it's really not rude.
No. Yeah. See, they're my go-to because I actually told the guy I wanted a large amount of dough on a medium, and he looked at me like I had two heads.
Yeah, that's the thing you gotta take into account is how often you're ordering this. If you're gonna only order like once a month or like something like that, no, you cannot be saying something. But if you're ordering twice, 3 times a month, of course, throw a little tip in there, because it's only gonna lead to better, happy customers for them.
Heck yeah! I told him I want the large amount of dough on the medium, extra sauce, cheesy. Now I call and they know.
So it sounds like you want a large.
I want a large, but in a medium size. I want more dough. It's too thin.
It just struck me when you laid it out like that. Though you're like, I just want more dough, more sauce, and cheesier.
I want it to be.
You want a large pie. That's probably why they're like that.
No.
Gambino house is crazy.
No, you don't understand. Everybody down here makes thin pizza. They all make.
No, I do. I
pizza.
understand the thin Florida pizza vibe.
Yeah.
I do get that. There's no.
You gotta coach them.
If you. And obviously Buffalo is upper echelon when it comes to the thickness. There are just it's like islands worth of cheese and dough and everything. When you compare it with a New York City pizza, it's just ridiculous, the comparison.
Yeah. So I'm coaching them through it. So I tell them to make it on a medium because they're not going to add more dough to a large. That's why I go that route.
That's fair.
And 14-inch and 16-inch, come on. Not losing that much of the pie.
Yeah,
Still cutting the same amount of
that is pretty crazy. I bet there are some horror stories about the size of pizza pies out there. People being bossed around by owners.
You know what's funny though? You want to hear the kicker to this, Maniac? The guy
Do I want to hear the loop? Yes.
Okay, so the guy lives in my development, in my little area here.
The owner of the shop,
the
or
owner,
the delivery guy?
yeah.
I'm gonna say
the
delivery guy had a name.
The owner.
Okay.
So he's the owner. It's Sam's Pizzeria. Now they have as their specialty for the month their thick crust pizza, where it's a large amount of dough in a medium, and a medium amount of dough in a small. They don't offer it in the large. So
what you're saying is you're basically a Florida. Oh my God! He's on! It's going back to the house.
Samuel.
ASJ 10-5 touchdown Buffalo.
ASJ all the way.
Dan is the tastemaker in Florida, and Asante Samuel Jr. is the playmaker in Jacksonville.
ASJ. Come on, he's wearing the Freddie Jackson number. Everybody would be so happy. I don't know if people would actually rip the nameplate off. I think you got to buy a new one if you have a Freddie.
And that pick six was about that. Madden always does the hezzy. That's what got me for a second. I couldn't tell if he overran it or not, but as smooth as it gets on a pick six.
All right, so we got a 2-point conversion here. If they get this 2-point conversion, we're going to give out a random prize, a random comment prize. Get in there. There you go. Boom. Random comment prize. We're going to ask the truck to give out one more Super Bowl square. Random comment square.
Oh, man. Crazy Sackler. What do we got the square for?
Random comment. They got the 2-point conversion. I'm asking the truck to pick a random winner from the comments. Could go back to the beginning of time, as time is ticking on the fourth quarter of the Bills-Jaguars Week 3 2024 game.
Speaking of the beginning of time, Maleficent, great movie.
Haven't seen it.
I mean, it was better than it had any right to be. Angelina Jolie killed it.
But I should definitely watch that tonight with my daughter.
How old is she?
She's 10. 9.
Oh yeah, she's old enough for it. I mean,
9 going
is she
on
old
14.
enough for like there is a battle scene, but like nobody's getting like stabbed in the face or anything.
She watches all the Avengers movies and stuff.
Okay,
She's
yes.
good.
If she's seen Avengers battle scenes, she's fine with the battle scenes. I mean, there's a difference between a Game of Thrones battle scene where a guy's getting like impaled on like a pike, like thrown off a wall, obviously, versus an Avengers battle scene where someone's getting blasted and you just basically see an explosion and that's all you're told.
She's 10. She's 9, but she's like 12. She's 9 going on 12. She's a very smart little girl.
Tough age.
Yeah.
My
Not
little
ready for all
sister,
that.
she's the same way. I got you on that one.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool because she gets it, but it's not cool because she gets it. But the other night she was listening to all the. Yeah, she was listening to all the adults talk the other night. And I'm like, you need to go with the kids right now. Turn around, go.
She gets she's a sponge, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. All right, we have a winner. You see it there in the chat. They picked Osman Molina. Osman Molina, congratulations. You can pick any number between 1 and 100, and you will be in it to win it on the Super Bowl in our Prize-a-Palooza Super Bowl Squares giveaway. So Osman, go ahead and pick a number between 1 and 100. I do want to put a disclaimer out there for everybody that's won Super Bowl Squares. You do have to be on the broadcast at the time that it changes. So we will give a little grace period. You have to be watching the broadcast August 28th.
I think that's totally fair. We've seen some feedback about that. I mean, you win a raffle prize, you got to be there, folks. Just how it is. Super Bowl's not going to be like 12 hours long.
Yeah, I mean,
By the way, I love Osman Molina in the chat, but while we were announcing his name, he just comments, "Nothing but throws, no more runs." I like his style. Maybe
So
we
do
should
I.
let him be offensive coordinator.
Yep. We are looking for an offensive coordinator, guys. If you have a Madden playbook you would like to send to Gratwick Gaming, you can do so by reaching out to them at discord.me/Gratwick. Once again, we can get the image up there. discord.me/Gratwick, and you could be the offensive coordinator. You can submit your playbook to Gratwick Gaming. They will upload it, and we'll give you some recognition on social media too.
While you're in the Discord, go ahead and sign up for the Rocket League tournament. No reason not to. I mean, $100 prize pool, free to enter, August 15th. So just over 2 weeks away now. Gratwick Gaming, keeping it rolling, whether it's football giveaways or the Rocket League sim. But speaking of not keeping it rolling, Jags offense decides to like run it twice with under 5 minutes to go down 17. That's very interesting.
You know what, Maniac? I'm down to get into the Rocket League game.
I'm down to get in if you can be my first round opponent.
I'm down. Let's do it. I've never played it. I'm gonna start playing now. I'm in. We're gonna start. Let's get a war going. I'm gonna put a feeler out. We're gonna, Chris, Truck. I know you're listening. Get me the graphics that you have for the Rocket League. Let's make this happen. I'm gonna put that out on Facebook and Insta. Let's get some people in there. Going to end zone.
Incomplete, and that'll just about do it, folks.
Yeah,
We
more
could see
defense
some
than
highlights
offense.
here. Ooh, what are they getting steamy? That was a weird angle.
Jason Toal, Blue Jays home opener in Washington versus Washington. Weird.
Yeah. No. Because right now the Blue Jays are playing a home opener. They're the home team in Washington. What he's talking about. Crazy
Yeah,
circumstances
weird.
because of the delays. They're there, and in 2 weeks, well, actually 13 days, they'll be in Buffalo, and we'll be carrying that game.
Yeah, I saw my mom loves to give me the updates. So that's a horrible face mask. That should be an ejection.
Real bad.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to tackle with anything else but the face mask. Yeah, look like disappointed in yourself, Brett. Man, come on.
A lot of disappointment going on there.
So I heard that L was talked to or something on TV that they've completely sold out of the Buffalo Blue Jay t-shirt. If you haven't seen it, go on and take a look at 26shirts.com at the Buffalo Blue Jays t-shirt. I think it's a cool looking shirt.
Did you see what he said about that? I mean, I'm not even trying to toot the 26 shirts horn because it does not need my tooting.
No, it doesn't need either of ours.
The two biggest campaigns they had done, and this exceeded both of them combined. Unreal.
Wow.
And meanwhile, again, that just shows kind of the narcissism of the internet. If I want to go on a little mini rant, there are so many people. Who cares? Like, you're not going to be able to watch things. No, it's cool to have a professional team playing in Buffalo that's not our own team. So, like, kind of be leasing that team for a year. I'm invested now on the Blue Jays. I'm a Yankees fan, but I'm invested on the Blue Jays for sure, having them in Buffalo. It's a change.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just don't want it to, and I'm going to play the other side of this because I'm outside of the city, and it's easy for me to. I don't want everybody to start getting their hopes up that, oh, we could have an MLB team, we could do this, and I mean, you know what? Yeah, does it show that we are willing to help out and we're willing to be the good neighbors we are? Yes. Does it show that we still have interest politically in getting a team? Yeah, it does. Is it going to happen?
You want to hear my spin zone?
What's that?
You're gonna make the playoffs as a 4 seed, and then have a home series in the playoffs, and they're gonna find like another stadium to have the home playoff matchup.
No, you know what the worst part is? That's gonna happen, and Toronto's gonna welcome them back to play it up there.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Why?
That would look so bad for leadership. Oh, now that you guys are in the playoffs, well, what? Unless the numbers are like crazy down, you think?
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible over the next couple months. I mean, I don't think the numbers are going down anytime soon, but I don't know.
Everything you said is true.
I would have loved it if back in the day we would have gotten the expansion team. It wasn't going to happen, though. We're not a big enough market.
And they said fair things, by the way, because the field was taken, quote unquote, flack for not being good enough. The Bison's AAA stadium is one of the best in AAA. Like, it's not like, anything to be ashamed of. There's no AAA park that is equipped for an MLB team right now. Just simply not. Like, outside of Florida. There are facilities, obviously, there where you have, like, 9 parks or whatever all lined up. But,
yeah, there's a ton of parks here. And there you see it. 000s on the screen. But it doesn't mean a loss. It means a victory this time. The Buffalo Bills didn't give up much to the Jacksonville Jaguars today. And they shut down Trevor Lawrence and the boys with the stifling defense today, Maniac.
No doubt about it. They took care of business. I feel like, I hate to say that I'm the good luck charm, but I turned in, it was 14-10. That's all I'm going to say on that there, Dan.
Yep, 2 takeaways will do that. Lawrence had matriculated him down the field only on the opening drive, kind of sputtered out after that. But you see it there, another beautiful day from Joshy Poo. Josh Allen, 90% completion percentage, 315 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great game, and we will be back on Friday.
We'll be back
Friday,
on
7
the game
p.m.
on Friday, 7 p.m. Make sure you are tuned in. Folks, as always, huge shout out to everybody tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Huge shout out to the truck, Chris and Andrea, for taking care of business. Huge shout out to the co-hosts, Dan and Chris, who left right away because he loves me so much. I know. But a huge shout out to everybody as Prize-a-Palooza rolls on here. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and the season's only getting better. Bills are 3-0. You see all the stats there. I mean, Singletary, 11 receptions. I don't know if that's
Can we go back to the rushing?
Replicable.
How many rushes did he have before we leave the people? We got 37 yards. Let him see what we see and what we talk about. Yeah,
29
that's
touches.
not a change.
Yeah, that's so good. Because if Allen doesn't get it going on the rushing, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble come a playoff matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta figure that out.
Again, a huge shout out to everybody tuning in. Huge shout out to Dan. Huge shout out to the truck, Chris and Andre, and of course everybody tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Make sure you go and join in the Discord for Gratwick Gaming, discord.me/Gratwick. Go follow Code Socks on Twitter or Instagram, codes_socks, one word, Codes Socks on Facebook. And always keep it following us along with here at Trainwreck Sports. Coming up later